Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News on Monday, December 9, 2024. The 2024-2025 cruise tourism season got off to a strong start, with 10 vessels calling on the three main resort ports between December 2 and 5. The vessels brought with them 34,519 passengers and a combined crew of 13,137. Carnival Legend was docked in the Montego Bay cruise ship pier with 2,183 passengers and 918 crew members. In a historic day for the Port of Falmouth, two vessels, Disney Treasure and Royal Caribbean Cruise Line's Celebrity Ascent, made their inaugural visits on December 5. Disney Treasure is the latest in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, and in an impromptu press conference on board the vessel, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett stressed that the close to 7,000 passengers on both vessels was significant for a single day in Falmouth. President and CEO of the Port Authority of Jamaica, Professor Gordon Shirley, shared similar sentiments.
The Disney Treasure, in its inaugural period, coming to Jamaica, signals the strength of the relationship with that cruise line. And it is one that we hope to deepen. Disney has already announced several other vessels to be launched over the next while. And our aspiration would be to have as many of those visit Jamaica as possible.
Minister Bartlett has hailed the early and robust start to the season as further proof of the recovery being seen in the cruise subsector, which suffered a major setback in 2020 when the COVID-19 pandemic caused a total shutdown for 17 months. Now the island has welcomed 1.1 million cruise passengers since the start of 2024, which Minister Bartlett points out matches the record number secured in 2019 for the same period. The Trade Board Limited (TBL) has achieved ISO 9001:2015 certification, a globally recognized standard for quality management systems. The certification was formally presented during a recent handover ceremony hosted by the National Certification Body of Jamaica at the AC Hotel in Kingston. The scope of TBL services covered by the standard includes the issuance of trade licenses or permits, certificates of origin, and letters of origin. It also confirms the global standards for the certification of motor vehicle and scrap metal dealers, as well as the collation, validation, and updating of information for the Jamaica Trade Information Portal. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce Senator Aubin Hill says this international certification for the Trade Board enhances Jamaica's reputation as a destination for high-quality products and services. He adds that it also opens doors to new export opportunities and expanded market access. Senator Hill is urging other public and private sector entities to embrace international certification as a means of driving sustainable growth, productivity, and global competitiveness. The Ministry of Justice has officially launched simplified materials on legal aid services for persons with disabilities. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Graceland Stewart McFarlane, says this is meant to reduce some of the challenges persons with disabilities face as they navigate the justice sector.
They are designed to provide simple, clear, and accessible legal information in formats that are tailored to meet the diverse needs of persons with disabilities. This includes audio, that's voiceovers, visual animations, and easy-to-read posters and flyers, ensuring that no one is left behind in the quest for justice.
Program Specialist and Officer in charge of the United Nations Development Program UNDP, Stacey Ann Tomlinson Knox, adds that the initiative is a significant step towards inclusivity and empowerment for all members of society.
The launch of information materials on legal aid services in Jamaica is more than the unveiling of a resource. It is a bold declaration that persons with disabilities deserve equitable access to information that empowers them to claim their rights, navigate legal systems, and contribute fully to our society.
The educational materials were developed through funding provided by the Government of Canada. The project was implemented by the UNDP in partnership with the Ministry of Justice and the Legal Aid Council. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the mobile police station in Gregory Park has resulted in a reduction of serious crimes in the community. During a tour of the station and the community last week, Dr. Chang asserted that proximity policing was key to the stability in public order and flow of commercial activities.
Since this post has been here now, I have not had one single report of a major act of violence between the communities. And we still have the tool of state of public emergency. We will use any element that is required to provide public safety at any point in time.
The community in recent times had been plagued with incidents of shooting, and a Member of Parliament for the constituency, Alanda Terrelong, says the police command post has normalized a sense of peace.
The residents are very happy, they're thankful for it. And what the police presence does is, we speak about proximity policing, but there's still the element of what we, old school community policing. Just on Saturday evening, we were here with some of the officers. There were 4 officers here Saturday evening. And, you could see them going through the community, speaking to residents. Again, the business life has returned.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, has intensified its action plan for the festive season, which will run until January 6 next year. These include the suppression of criminal activities and the movement of criminals, the management of vendors and vending, traffic management to reduce congestion, and maximizing public order and safety. Acting Commissioner of Police Michael Phipps of the Area 4 Division says in the corporate area, these will be enforced by key units of the JCF in partnership with the JDF, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSMC, and the business community.
The aim is really to address the potential issues that we may face during this period. In doing that, we have developed a very holistic approach which seeks to incorporate all the resources necessary, and we will seek, as part of our main objectives, to disrupt criminal activities by dominating public spaces. That includes the townships, shopping centers, transportation centers, without any inconvenience to law-abiding citizens and any abuse of their rights.
ACP Phipps was addressing a KSMC press briefing on Thursday. He says vehicular and people checkpoints will be instituted to deter the movement of criminals and illegal firearms. This will be supported by stop and searches of suspicious persons within town centers and bus parks.
I want to issue a warning, especially to those with ill intent and others who would want to perpetrate acts of criminality, that our intolerance levels will be at its highest against them, as we will go very hard at the robbers, extortionists, and the gangsters who may choose to play out their conflicts in these spaces. In other words, this particular grouping will be the focus of our attention, and we will be coming very hard at them.
And finally, significant traffic changes designed to ensure safety in the downtown Kingston business district during the busy Christmas season take effect today, December 9. The changes were announced by Mayor of Kingston, Councillor Andrew Swaby, during a press conference at the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation on Thursday. Mr. Swaby says this is to facilitate a greater ease of doing business and a smooth flow of traffic that is safe for drivers and pedestrians.
The Haywood Street will be a one-way traffic heading from east to west up to Orange Street. West Street, one-way traffic heading south between Spanish Town Road and Beckford Street. Pigeon Street, one-way traffic heading south between Spanish Town Road and Darling Street. And Beckford Street, one-way traffic heading west up to Orange Street.
The Mayor says consultation for the undertaking was had with the JCF's Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, the National Works Agency, and the City Engineers Department. He also disclosed that the National Solid Waste Management Authority has agreed to increase garbage collection in the commercial district. Meanwhile, designated vending zones have now been clearly outlined along Beckford, Princess, and Haywood Streets. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.